Hi friends, today we'll discuss about medical evidence and witness. In this, first we'll discuss about evidence, there are different types. Then we'll discuss about medical evidence, forms of medical evidence. Then we'll discuss about witness. Evidence is a in statement in relation to matter or a fact under inquiry or document or something for the inspection of the court. So it is any form of subject or document or person which is produced to the court for inspection of the court is considered as evidence. It can be a documentary evidence or oral evidence. Documentary evidence is comprises of all documents written or printed to be produced before the court for inspection during the course of trial. So any document, it may be written like a suicide note or a printed like a hospital discharge sheet or a printed medical reports. Anything which is can be produced to the court is considered as a documentary evidence. In this medical evidences, which is given by the doctors, includes medical certificates, medical reports, dying declaration, miscellaneous documents. So medical certificates, it includes any document or certificate issued by the registered medical practitioner who has completed MBBS and completed his internship. It can be a certificate, sickness certificate, where the doctor has examined the patient. So this is only issued after the doctor examines the patient and issues the certificate. If the doctor issues false certificate, then it is punishable under Section 193 IPC for up to 7 years and fine. So we should keep in mind that false certificate is equivalent to giving a false evidence. So it is punishable up to 7 years and fine. Medical legal reports is the reports given to by the doctor at the request of the investigation officer. So reports are given after the requisition is given from received from the police officers or any investigation officer. It can be different from different types like injury report or postmortem report or sexual offense report. These are the reports only issued after the requisition. So these are different from certificates which are given after the person is examined for his wellness or for age or sickness like that or fitness certificate. In medical reports, there is some offense has been committed and the police officer brings the person to be examined and the report is issued. Then one more form of documentary evidence, that is dying declaration, is a document or oral statement given to the person who is at the deathbed and he wants to tell about his circumstance of death. So it is written or oral statement given by the person who is dying as a result of some unlawful act. So he is dying of unlawful act, states the fact about the material facts of cause of death and circumstances surrounding it. So anything which he thinks that why he was dying. So he may be die he may be committing suicide or someone must have trying to kill him. So at the time of that death, may be telling that who has caused his death. Okay, those the things are nothing but dying declaration. Then in miscellaneous form of documentary evidence includes books, chapters, or journals, which also includes some material facts in those books can be used in the court. Now coming to oral evidence, it includes all the statements which the court permits or which are required to be made before it by witness in relation to matter of facts under inquiry. So this is a form of evidence where the person himself gives to the court. So he talks with the judge or lawyer and gives the evidence. This is very superior to documentary evidence because the person can be cross-examined. What is cross-examination? Again, there is a different form we will discuss in a few next videos. So oral evidence is more important than documentary evidence because the person can be cross-examined, he can be questioned for his evidence. Circumstantial evidence. So different forms of oral evidence include circumstantial evidence. It is evidence consisting of all collateral facts from which the inference may be drawn or consistent with the direct evidence. So this is one form of evidence. It is a form of indirect evidence. The person who is giving the evidence that he may not be correct, for such as finding the blood on the clothes of the accused. So this is one circumstantial evidence. In this, it tells that the blood may be of someone his own blood or maybe because of blood from the person who he may have committed the crime. but this is based on the circumstances. So circumstantial evidence is not a direct evidence but a indirect evidence. One more type of is hearsay evidence. Here the evidence it is offered by the witness of which he or she does not have direct knowledge, but his testimony is based on what others have said. For example, a person A heard from B about an accident he had not witnessed but repeats the B's story as evidence of the accident in court. So here the hearsay evidence is that he has heard some that one person has seen some accident which he has not seen at all. So here the person A who is given the evidence in the court just narrates the things which he heard from some other person. So this is one form of again the indirect evidence. Exception to oral evidences means where the oral evidence is not required, like dying declaration, which is considered to be a full proof and is considered as evidence completely. Expert opinions expressed expertise, deposition of medical witness taken in the lower court. So if lower court has already taken some evidence, then it's not repeated again. Reports of certain government scientific experts. If experts has issued certain reports, then his oral evidence is not required. Evidence given by witness in previous judicial proceedings. Public records. In public records, there may be something like death reports or birth certificates like that. Hospital records. Again, in hospital records, there are OPD sheets, then there may be IPD sheets. All those are considered as are exception from where which they are considered as evidence only, without which cross-examination is not done by oral evidence. Now coming to witness. So witness is a person who gives sworn testimony in court of law as regards to facts or inference that can be drawn from this. So here the witness is a person who goes to the court and tells about his thoughts about a case. So whatever he has witnessed about a case, he narrates in the court. He can be a common witness or an expert witness. So common witness is a person who gives evidence about facts observed or perceived by him. So he only tells what he has observed. So common witness may be any person who has seen some crime and he just tells in the court. On the other hand, expert witness is a person who has been trained or skilled or has knowledge, experience or education in training or scientific subject and capable of drawing opinions, conclusions from the fact observed by himself or noticed by others. So, expert witness is a person who is trained, skilled, knowledge, and he's capable of drawing opinions from those knowledge. So he is an expert in his own field. So expert witness are the person who are very trained and they can draw opinions. Those are called as expert witness. So examples are doctors. So doctors also one form of expert witness from they draw opinion after examining the patients, or sometimes fingerprint expert or ballistic expert or forensic experts, or those are expert witness they which are called to the court for examining some findings which they want to opinion from the experts. One more terminology you should know is hostile witness. Hostile witness is a person who willfully or with motive conceals the part of the truth or tells the lie or gives completely false evidence in the court. So he is a person who knows that he is not telling the lie, even then after taking the oath he utters the false. Again, he gives evidence in the court of law under the oath against the interest of the party who cites him as a witness. So here the person is hostile in the sense that he has been summoned from one party and he tells the evidence against him, then it's considered as a hostile witness. So he may be telling the truth or he may be telling the false, then it is he conceals the truth. So that is called considered as hostile witness. Any of the court witnesses like common or expert witness can be considered as a hostile witness by the court. These are my references. Thank you.